YouTube, it is time. We finally have the Ingrid gameplay trailer here. I'm going to give a raw first-time reaction to the trailer right now, and then you know what we do. We're going to go into painstaking frame-by-frame detail to break down everything we can learn about Ingrid's gameplay in Street Fighter 6. So let's get into it. Okay.
What am I?
I don't know.
am many things. An extra-dimensional being, a peacekeeper, a guardian angel, a code holder.
A little creepy. A little creepy, not gonna lie.
Ingrid!
Hi! Flies on in. Okay, floaty move. Projectile in place that floats and controls screen space. Overhead. Oh. Bonk. Okay, so she has the floating projectile. Teleport with the projectile mix. Big ass jump magic normals. Absorb. Oh my god. Okay. Absorb fireball into laser beam full screen. Teleport. They did it. They done did it. Level 2? No way. She's gonna have rainy light from fucking space on your ass. Level 2 super install type of move.
Right on time.
Classic costume. She can outzone JP. She teleports in after landing the laser beam. What did she set up? There's some kind of enhancement counter. Oh, she has like an install to get some of these moves, it looks like. Laser beam on the way down, juggle. DI combo. Launcher, laser beam. Drive rush in. I think that's an overhead. Dude, that super looks messed up, man. What is she doing? The whole trailer is her beating the shit out of JP. Is this her correcting the timeline? Deleting JP with the laser beams full screen level 3? She's actually a wizard. Oh! He's gone?
I can't say no to this. Off I go.
What? They done did it. They done did it.
I forgot I have an urgent matter. You, babysit this one for a while.
Come on.
No way. You can actually swap out with Monoid. You guys are right. Puppet character. Install character. She can swap out with Monoid. Okay. Okay. I'm digging it. All right. They went and did it. They did the thing. They turned her into an absolute insane wizard alien. And as soon as they showed that she had this laser beam where she could teleport behind you, I was into it. The fireballs set up a hitbox there, then they shoot out with the delay timer. Yeah, fireball with... It's maybe like a command dash. Up fireball, command dash up. The fireball puts them in block zone, lets you approach from above. A little bit of a guile zoning pattern as well with the flash kick style move. This is crazy. The jumping is insane. She absorbs a projectile, shoots a laser beam, teleports in. Wow. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and pause there with the reaction. I am actually impressed. We're going to go ahead and do the detailed breakdown and be right back with the full frame-by-frame breakdown of everything we can learn from this trailer. Okay, we've broken down everything in this gameplay trailer. Let's get into the details, going super slow-mo to give you everything you need to know about this character. So, Ingrid, she's a bit of a zoner and also has a unique stock mechanic. We're going to break that down. She does actually build her resources to enhance her moves and her combo routing. Here we have what I'm going to call a forward heavy punch. It actually is air cancelable. You can eventually cancel this into some of her special air moves, but we only see the punch counter knockdown. Here we have a target combo air to air, maybe a medium kick in the air, jump heavy kick, sort of like a Jamie, which lets you juggle into the sweep. Here we see another big move, heavy kick, maybe heavy punch target combo. She does have a few big target combo moves available. Overhead right there, it's pretty meaty. She's going to jump over the throw here. We're going to see a jump medium kick cross up, stand medium kick, and then a basic forward throw. So just showing off some of her normal kits so far before we get into the really interesting stuff about her toolkit. So first up with her unique moves and special moves, we have the Sunshot. This is going to be her main projectile. She has two different projectiles. One of them is Sunshot. This projectile is very unique because it actually has different variations that are based on the strength that you use and also how long you hold the button. The projectile goes out at a set angle at first, either in front of her like that, or she can actually go at a more 45-degree angle, and then it will fire at the opponent with a different timing and angle based on how long she held the button. So we have to speculate about which variation they're doing here, but you do get those enhancements. And here you have her teleport mechanic right behind the projectile. So you can see also, it's pretty interesting, the projectile will actually clash as a shield when static and when moving forward. So it does have the ability to put up like a projectile shield. And then her teleport is the Vanish Sun teleport. Out of this teleport, she has 3 different options. Here they're showing off the forward option, which goes into that 2 kick move right there. You cannot choose to empty teleport. She actually commits to an attack if you do the offensive forward or up angle. She commits to an attack every single time, which means it could be susceptible to things like parry or anti-air DP, because you're not going to be able to empty teleport in to bait things, but it's still very good. As you can see, it goes through projectiles and can cover a lot of the screen, and it is plus on block, confirmed by the Steam blog post. Here, stand light kick into her other main projectile move. It's a little stand light kick with punish. This is going to be the Sun Flare. So Sun Flare is a bit more like a laser beam rather than this static fireball shield that shoots out later. And you're also going to see that there's going to be different levels of the Sun Flare. This is where the crest system really comes into play. So this is going to be her base Sun Flare, where she does a little pose, one arm with the beam, puts up a finger. She's able to control the power really easily with one arm. But you can see as she levels up, it's going to become more and more powerful, and she's going to have to do different poses to actually get the job done. But you're going to see how this incorporates into her zoning and combo routes. Here she sets up the other variation of the Sun Shot. So this is the one that actually goes up at this angle here, and this one can go out horizontal or down at a 45-degree angle. So here she does the Vanish Sun teleport down input, which is going to put her into the air, using the fireball to actually cover her approach to lock you down into block stun to get a safe-ish teleport in there. And like I said, this attack coming out of the teleport is committal. Once you do the up teleport, it will come out, but it's plus on block. So it causes a high hit right there, but if they get hit, they get knocked down. Here, next up, we have a medium punch, medium kick target combo. And then they're going to use that to cancel into a different variation of the Sun Flare. This is where that Sun Crest system comes into play. It's a resource sort of like a Jury Stock or a Paint Can for Kimberly. And you can see here she's doing like a 2-armed variation, kind of leaning to the side as well to show how much more powerful this version is. And so that's going to cause a tailspin knockdown. And this is the light version of the Sun Flare. So use medium or heavy to do the actual beam attack. The light version will do the building of the Sun Crest resource itself. So after getting the enhanced Sun Crest, she's able to actually build up one of her Sun Crest resources. And here you can see the first pose. She does like this little pose here with the circle around her. She's going to have different runes and hieroglyphics around her to kind of indicate how many stocks she's building. So you're going to get that cue while watching this trailer to understand how many she has. So you also see with the air version of the Sun Flare, you have the Solar Burst, which is going to be her air laser beam. And you can choose to do up to 2 of the Sun Crest stocks to enhance it. So even though you can build max 4, you can only spend 2 max at once. And here on this sequence, after doing the light Sun Flare to build up the crest level, she throws out another Sun Shot projectile. And there we have her only like physical special move. That is going to be the Sunrise. So yeah, this is the Sunrise. The Sunrise is going to have 3 different main strengths that you're going to use. The light version will be used for your anti-air invincibility and your main anti-air tool. The medium one is used for combos. It'll be able to be like your basic combo ender from lights and mediums. And then the heavy sunrise will actually allow you to combo out of it, but it's only accessible in very specific situations, like getting a punish counter from a heavy or doing some advanced juggles. But it'll allow you to actually combo out of the air hits and continue the sequence. So we'll see that used more coming up here. Here, big jump laser beam, just like the ground one, the sun flare, that is going to be the air solar burst right there, and it will be actually enhanced as you go through this. So causes a knockdown with that level, and here you can see the solar flare on the ground, the level up right here, the light version. Now you have 2 runes instead of just 1 as she builds up more crests to be able to enhance her moves. And here we have another unique mechanic. That's her counter. The counter has returned, and she can use that to control the zoning game and also get the solar beams going as well. So this counter is unique in this game. It's a counter that works both on projectiles and on physical hits as well. And this projectile counter is called the Sun Veil. Now, it's going to counter, like I said, the projectiles and physical hits, but we don't know how fast it is. The OD version is noted as being faster in the blog post, but it doesn't counter multiple hits. So this is not like Amnesia that counters grabs and supers. They noted that it loses to multiple hit attacks and it loses to supers as well. So you can counter unique things that JP could not, like meaty projectile pressure. Think of like Ed Flicker or like a meaty fireball from like a Shoto, but you can't counter things like Akuma doing a multi-hit fireball for plus frames on your wake up. She's going to have to hold that. So notably, she doesn't have an OD reversal essentially. She has a fast counter that can be used sometimes, and it can be used to control the zoning battle and physical hits, but no real true reversal for this character. But it can help her out in the projectile battle. She can nullify projectiles and then use her enhanced beam right here. This is going to be her enhanced version of the Sun Flare. This is going to be the 2 crest variation. So you can see here when she does this, she puts up now the pose with her hands in front of her forehead like that. This is the max level Sun Flare right here. And on this version, they're going to go into this tailspin knockdown in the air, and she's going to be able to do the Vanished Sun teleport forward here for the combo follow-up as well. So as you see, if you build these crests and you spend them on the laser beam, you get more threatening options from full screen. You can even get combos from it as well. But a minute into the trailer, we get the true power. Crouching medium kick, drive rush cancel. We had all these unique mechanics, but yes, it is confirmed that this character Ingrid will have a crouching medium kick, drive rush cancel. Now the range doesn't seem that crazy. It's one of her only normals that doesn't have an enhancement with her magical properties. So it seems a little short in the range, but she's going to go into the stand medium kick right here. She's going to link out of that to a stand medium punch, stand heavy kick or medium kick target combo, and into her level 1 Shining Sun. Her level 1 is a little bit like Kimberly. It uses her resources to enhance it. So it automatically uses 1 Sun Crest if you have it for an extension on the damage. But you'll see later you can actually spend up to 2 Sun Crests for unique animations for more damage and a unique knockdown that sends them full screen. So here we're going to have another sequence. We see the Vanish teleport back. She's able to like juke out of the way as well. It's one of the 3 teleport options. It's out of way of Ryu's donkey kick right there. And here we're going to get a regular jump heavy punch. Her jump heavy punch looks like crazy range. So this is just what I believe to be just a jump heavy punch normal. Stand medium kick, I believe, right there. And she's going to convert that into her level 2. This one is unique. It's Order of the Sun. So this level 2 is kind of like, I would say, JP level 2 light. This is the base version of the level 2, like a lot of her moves. She can enhance it with her Sun Crest meter. Here, it's only doing 3 hits. 3 projectile beams are going to go up into the sky, and they're going to fall down in a staggered pattern. And during that sequence, you can either continue the combo or maybe go for mix-ups and go for strike throw mix-ups. But it doesn't seem to be as brutal as JP level 2. I would imagine that during this sequence, if they try to hold parry while you go high-low and teleport around while the fireballs are coming down, there's going to be gaps between the projectiles where you can grab them. That would be my assumption. They don't show any mix-ups when not comboing. They just show the combo extensions. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's utility here as well for some actual mix. So as far as the combo goes, Once the level 2 is activated, it shoots up the 3 beams here. We're going to see a little crouching medium punch into the medium sunrise for the combo version. It's going to knock him into the projectile. Each projectile has 2 hits, by the way. She withstand light kick, then sets up maybe a heavy punch sun shot, then heavy sunrise. It twirls all the way in. You can see this is actually the full heavy sunrise. Hits with the final hits in the air. And like I mentioned before, when you're in the air at the heavy sunrise, you can actually have follow-up actions. So as she's falling down, she goes for the air solar burst. And this is going to be, I believe, the 2 crest version because she does the unique pose right there. And it does the unique animation, gets the KO on that one. So you get combos if you find ways to get into the heavy sunrise. You find unique combos to get out of that sequence as well. Okay, on to the classic Karen costume. And here she's setting in motion the timeline correction, taking out JP, showing her own zoning power as well. This is where things are going to get a little crazy with the properties of the sun shot. So first we have a light sun shot, I believe, and then she's going to set up and she's going to clash with the ghost right there. OD sun shot up into the sky right there. It's going to clash with JP's regular ghost and then also nullify his OD ghost as well. While the OD sun shot is firing, she's actually able to set up a regular sun shot as well, sort of like a Sagat situation. The Steam blog post mentions that while the regular sunshot is on screen, you can set up the OD one, but the trailer shows here the inverse. While the OD sunshot is on screen, you're able to set up the regular one. What I'm really getting from this is that the OD sunshot and eventually the sun flare, the laser beam, they kind of ignore the multiple projectiles on screen rule. I think they just don't really care if there's other projectiles on screen. So while the OD one is nullifying JP's OD ghost, she's able to set up another sunshot here. And then while that sunshot, the regular one, is on the screen going at JP, he tries to nullify that with another OD ghost, I believe. And you're going to see here that he's actually able to, a regular ghost, she's able to go into the OD version of the sun flare laser beam. So like I said, I think the OD moves just for her projectiles just don't care about these projectile limitation rules, and the OD version is going to go ahead and get this teleport into the air, and she's going to then follow up with the I always forget the name of this teleport, the sunrise sun shot, I'm forgetting the name, but the teleport into the air. Gonna go ahead and get that. And if you see here, it's pretty interesting. For some reason, when you actually do the vanish sun into the air, you're able to get the ground bounce. So on the normal hit, you're not able to get the ground bounce, but we see here when comboing out of the laser beam, you're actually getting a ground bounce for combo continuation. Not sure the rules on that, but you have to really distinguish when that is. So regular hits don't seem to get that ground bounce, but we're going to get the medium sunrise after for the combo follow-up. That's going to be the end of the sequence. Next one over here, we're going to get the whiff punish now on the JP normal with the crouch heavy, and that's going to combo into the heavy sunrise. So this is what they're talking about with the sunrise. It's only limited situations where you can actually combo into it. Has a lot of startup, but that's going to give you really big combos if you can go into it early, because she's going to go into the air. And here she just does the light version of the solar burst, the air laser beam. Basically, anytime you do the light version, you actually just build a crest instead. She uses that opportunity to teleport away. JP does the parry drive rush OS to get in there. And here we see the physical counter this time, the sun veil on this one. And interestingly enough, on the physical counter, you can see it like picks him up, teleports him away. Gets abducted by the Minoid right there and dropped off. A little ground bounce. It makes me wonder if in some situations you can actually potentially get a combo from this, but we'll see. It at least gives you time to do the light sun flare right there to build up your last level here. So this is like her final form of the level up. She does the more advanced hieroglyphics and runes and has like the angel wings on that one. Here we see OD version of the air laser beam. She's going to go ahead and do the drive rush crouch heavy punch. After that, the air version of the laser beam does give a ground bounce. So bagoosh, deleting all the projectiles, drive rush in, crouch heavy punch, heavy sunrise on this one. Got to get the launch into the air for the combo extension up here. Once you're there, there's the air, I believe 2 crest air solar burst. Dash in, medium now on the sunrise. So nice little juggle extension. And next up, we're getting our first punish counter DI combo. She's going to go ahead and route into the medium punch target combo that we talked about earlier. Then we're going to get some... Oh, never mind. It's the other target combo. This one is unique. They don't show this target combo anywhere else during the trailer or mention it. This is a throwback move to her Alpha 3 iteration, but I don't know how you input this move, but it's pretty unique in the animation. Launches them up right here, and she's going to go ahead and get into the Sun Flare. That's going to cause a bounce into the air. That's an enhanced Suncrest version as well. Drive Rush, stand, medium kick to continue the combo. And now she's going to go into the level 1 Shining Sun. And this is going to be the enhanced one using at least the 2 Suncrests. So like I mentioned before, she can spend the Suncrest to get this unique animation where she wraps them up. And this does more damage, but also leaves you full screen away. So obviously Ingrid has a lot of zoning capabilities, so you might want to spend the Suncrest just to improve your zoning and send them full screen and put up the obstacle course for them to navigate through. Here we're gonna get a Drive Rush. I believe this might just be Heavy Punch. This is the first time they're showing this normal. So Drive Rush, Heavy Punch, punish counter. She's gonna link that into Crouch Heavy Punch into the OD version of the Sunrise. We haven't seen this yet, but that lets her cancel then into the level 2. And this one, unique animation because they're spending the stocks. This one's going to have 5 projectiles coming from above instead of just the normal 3. So you're gonna get increased combos. Crouching Heavy Punch here into the medium Sunrise. The projectile's gonna pick up. Now enhance the juggle, dash again. Then set up the level right there. She builds 1 Suncrest in that situation. Build a second Suncrest as the final projectile ground bounces. And then this is unique. They go into that towards Heavy Punch that we saw in the beginning of the trailer, but they're able to air cancel that into the OD version of the Solar Burst right there. So it's kind of like a Ryu hop kick where you're able to cancel the Tatsu like an air cancel. Pretty unique move. It both low crushes on the ground, and you can also cancel it to the OD Solar Burst right there. That causes a ground bounce for the grounded version of the 2-stock Sun Flare. And then after that, you can still teleport in with the Vanish Sun, the forward version, and get the 2 hits. So huge combo there with the enhanced level 2. Here we see them using the Vanish Sun to navigate around this JP Spike. And this version of the Vanish Sun down, we see it doesn't cause the ground bounce. Like I mentioned before, I don't know the rules exactly, but that was a punish counter and it didn't ground bounce. It just causes a knockdown. But here we see a unique application of the Sunshot. This is the one that goes up in the air. Normally, you would expect this to then go down at a 45-degree angle like we saw in the beginning of the trailer where she teleported up using the coverage of the fireball coming down at the opponent to get the approach from above. Here, however, based on probably holding the button to change the effect, the projectile just goes horizontally over JP's head, and here Ingrid just drive rushes in while JP, expecting the projectile to hit them, is holding parry. So she has a bit of that same mix that JP has. JP would do Ghost Feint in order to bait out parries and play that minigame where you're parrying and they might drive rush in and grab you. Ingrid instead can make these projectiles whiff and then go for that as well. And she's going to use this knockdown also to set up the teleport back. Oh, you want it to Amnesia? Because remember, if she does the offensive teleports, the forward or the down one where she comes from the air, she commits to the attack. So Amnesia would beat those every single time. Here she teleports back, baits out the Amnesia, Bagouge OD with that Sun Flare, dash, Sun Flare, enhance the crest, and then cancel into the level 3, because the level 3 can combo from full screen straight to the eye, and she gets the big combo punish. So lots of ways to mix up your zoning patterns and to bait out these autopilot responses with defensive options like parry. And the stock system makes her combo routing and her options pretty deep, I would say. Like, you have to choose between going for setting up your zoning, ending your combo short to build stocks. You're gonna have to manage that resource and really figure out how to properly set up the biggest zoning traps you can possible for the opponent. So that's all I got for the Ingrid breakdown. Let me know what you guys think about this character. I'm very intrigued by her gameplay, and we'll see how she plays when she comes out in only 1 month. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.